Hey guys, Riley or Taylor here, and today I'm back with another Division 2 video. Now before we do get into this one, I just want to let you guys know that I am running a giveaway for a Division Agent smartwatch. This is the one that was released with the first game in the limited edition, and that was the only way you could get it. So yeah, I'm giving one of them away. The link is in the description. Follow the instructions and you'll be entered with a chance to win it. So in this video, we're going to talk about all of the exciting news that we got from yesterday's state of the game. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make a state of the game recap for you guys yesterday. Sorry for letting you down. Hopefully this video does make up for it. But yeah, we got some really cool news and that's what we're going to go over today. First up, there's a discussion regarding the exotic weapons and gear that will be coming in the Division 2. Now I did speak a little bit about them in the previous video, and that being how they're going to look and what they want exotic weapons and gear to bring to the Division. Now if you haven't seen that video, there is a link to it in the description. But in the Division 2, you're only going to be able to carry one exotic weapon and one exotic gear piece at the same time. Now if you're familiar with Destiny whatsoever, then you'll know this is how it's also done in that game. Now by restricting the agent to only being able to equip an exotic weapon and an exotic gear piece, it's going to give the option to make these exotic weapons a little bit more powerful and a little bit more rule breaking. Personally think this is a good move because it's also going to increase the build diversity that we never really had in the Division 1. Now as you probably heard me say a few times, it does mean that we're going to be getting exotic gear in the Division 2, but that's all we know about that so far. Now all exotic items within the Division 2 will have their own unique talents. Now sticking on the line of exotic weapons, we also got confirmation that there's going to be an exotic bolt action rifle in the Division 2, and no exotics from the Division 1 will make it into the Division 2, but some of the exotics that are currently in the Division 1 will become regular weapons within the Division 2. We also had confirmation of a brand new weapon that's never featured in a Division game, and that being the P90. Super stoked for that, and so many people have been requesting this weapon, so it's cool that we've got confirmation that it will be making an appearance. Now next up is a little bit more of an in-depth explanation on how talents for weapons are going to work in the Division 2. Now keep in mind that within the state of the game, they used a high-end weapon as an example, and it looks like high-end weapons will still have 3 talents, just like the first game. But how these talents work on the weapon are going to be completely different to the first game. So rather than being able to roll whatever talent you want in whatever slot you want, each slot will have its own set of talents that can be rolled within it. And the first slot is going to be able to roll some active talents. Now an example for this could be landing a few body shots is going to increase your damage for the next 30 seconds. It's going to be talents like those. You'll be able to see whether this talent is active or not via the information that's placed near or on your weapon within the Division 2. Now the next slot is going to contain the handling or the characteristic talents, and these are the ones that will affect the range, reload speed, swap speed, or walk speed whilst aiming. All of these talents will have an impact on how your weapon handles and whatnot. And last but not least, the third slot. These are called holstered talents, and these will be active when your weapon is holstered, so it will give you a buff when you don't have that weapon in use. Yes, you heard me correctly. There's going to be talents that will be active when you're not even using that weapon. So yeah, in the Division 2, it sounds like we might be able to use up to 4 talents at a time. Again, this is only going to improve the build diversity with the game, because within the Division 2, a lot more talents are going to be in play compared to the Division 1. And obviously that's going to give you a bigger choice, but again, possibly a harder choice. Now it was mentioned in State of the Game that there's going to be a lot more weapon talents within the Division 2 than there is in the Division 1. So yeah, just to quickly recap that, each weapon talent slot has its own set category of talents that you can roll within that slot. I know it's a bit of a mind boggle, but hopefully this video has helped you understand it. And if you do have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments and I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. But that's going to wrap up this video, guys. As always, if you enjoyed it or found it helpful in any way whatsoever, please let me know by either leaving a comment or by clicking that like button. And if you're new around here and want to stay up to date with all of the things the Division and the Division 2, please make sure to subscribe. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.
Back to West.